Dear Ralph, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to you from a conflicted mind. You see, I'm an armor recruiter, and while it's my job to help find new recruits, I can't help but feel a sense of guilt. I know the chances that these young men face when they go out to the front lines, and it weighs heavy on my conscience. I often think about the young boys who come into my office, full of hope and dreams and glory, only to be sent to the front, where they face the harsh realities of war. I know that many of them will not return home, and that weighs heavy on my heart. But at the same time, I have a quota to fill, and I must do my job. It's a difficult position to be in, to say the least. I try to be honest with these young men, to let them know what they're getting themselves into. But it's hard to convince them when they're so full of passion and bravery. I often wonder if I'm doing the right thing by recruiting these young men, knowing the risks they will face. But then I think about the sense of duty and honor that comes with serving one's country. It's a noble cause and one that I am proud to be part of. I just hope that these young men know what they're getting themselves into, and they're prepared for the horrors of war. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. Sincerely, Stephen. Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome to episode 19. Last episode, I was able to hit Nogent-sur-Seine. It's lost 1 star. This poor 1 core over here is likely going to get hit again by the stack in Cezanne. But the allies probably won't take this one and wait it out. No, they're going to take their forces from Verdun, which is almost done getting encircled. And they're going to probably relocate that entire stack first to Paris and then spread them out. So Nogent-sur-Seine and then Sens, which is really what I'm after, is going to be more difficult to capture and to surround with. So, seeing as I don't really have any stacks that I feel like I want to move, I could push the forces from Chalon, Saint-Dizier or Chaumont, but I really don't want to. Because if I could just take these, then that would be all that I need. Last thing I need is them counterattacking into my territory and potentially reconnecting with Verdun. So, seeing as the national will is good, I'm going to swap over to July 1916. Huh. Chalon-sur-Marne. No, it's Brienne-le-Château that's coming to Chalon-sur-Marne. Wow. Okay. Even the game thinks it's going to be a minor victory. What? Are they trying to encircle me? Because they'd need 2 victories here. It's this tile that's going on the offensive there. Alright, well, I'm game. Let's have a party. Okay, what's the situation here? We have points Yankee, Zulu, and to the far right side of the map, X-Ray. X-Ray is going to be a little more difficult to defend with this forest up ahead. I'm thinking a defense behind the objective rather than in front of it. Command trench all the way back here. This is traversable by infantry, so I got to be a bit careful there. The rest of the positions... Well, this forest isn't ideally located, so if I can make sure they don't even get there, that would certainly be preferential. I have 1493 in supplies, and I have access to those advanced firing trenches, which will make my infantry largely invulnerable from artillery. Great protection from Ardean tanks and cover from airburst shells. Now, let's go for the defense of X-Ray first. I really don't want anybody to start approaching this position. Yeah, of course, that doesn't quite fit. Yeah, no, this can work. It's a little weird, but it can work. So we're going to put a machine gun over there. I'm going to put a comms trench here, and put that machine gun there. Then we're going to defend the place with a couple of elites. Elite, 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 elite. And put a little bit of barbed wire in front of it to slow them down. This ought to make it pretty difficult for them to approach. Alright, next, Zulu. Like I said, I want to defend here, not here, because they make it into the forest and they're going to sneak right by and I'll need a lot more trenches to actually make this thing work. So I'd rather not. Instead, I'd much prefer it if we could just defend here. This will certainly require barbed wire. Because otherwise they're just going to walk right in. Problem is, I'm close to no man's land, so I can put barbed wire like here, but that's about the extent of it. Let's make sure that with a comms trench we can get a couple of machine guns in place. I'm thinking all the way as far back as this. Yeah, they're probably gonna pounce on this position next. At least that's what I would try and do. So I'd have to put it over there, but this feels awfully close. And on top of that, if this trench gets suppressed, then this machine gun is also going to get hammered. I'm not going to use these trenches, so let's break up the trench and get some more terrain. Let's put the machine gun... Why won't you connect here? Give me another trench, like over there. Yeah, it's the same problem. Crap. Okay, let's make sure that these don't get suppressed. So these are now the advanced firing trenches. Or, well, that's not entirely accurate. They might still get suppressed, but it won't be as bad. That's the bigger deal. Do I want a balloon? It would allow me to see where the next attack is going to come from. Yeah, let's put that over there. Let's start building a trench network over here. Let's do something a little different. Let's make some semi-overlapping fields of fire like this. Dragon's Teeth. And it is slightly more at risk of getting suppressed, but it is something a little different, and I like to change things up every now and then. I don't need a secondary group in there just yet. I got 16 for 31. I'm thinking of going with Artie, but I don't have that many supplies as is. And well, I'm not really sure why the allies think it's a great idea to go on the offensive. Because based on the numbers that they have, I don't really think they should. No, that's a bad position. I don't really think they should, but then again, the AI works in mysterious ways. Remove this. Now I can put machine guns there, there, and there. I don't know if the allies have actually brought something the likes of an aircraft group. They might have. They might have. If they have, then it's going to be an interesting day. Because I don't have any defenses against said aircraft. Let's see. I do feel this position is fairly heavily defended. I like this. I could even add another trench here. And make it like my strongest position. Now I feel this is my weakest side. And the challenge is going to be, how do I keep everything relatively safe? No, I don't want 2 stack there. I do want to keep some units in reserve. Remove this. Sort of single line here. Something that resembles a double line over there. Can I put some wire here? No, sadly not. I can put wire here though. If they want to move, it's going to slow them down quite a bit. 18 for 30. Let's bring in more infantry. Or Artie. Lights suppress units. But they'll still keep moving, at least they won't shoot me. But that's not a problem, because I'm inside of a trench. A couple of heavies, just to make sure that I can hammer them if I find a larger group out in the open. I'll take 2 of them. I got 145 left. I want to bring some more elites. So we're going to slowly but certainly double up on some of the positions. Give me a double here, a double there. Here, here, and here. Alright, and that's the defense all set up. Let's go. So, what is the deal? Where are they attacking? They got their arty extremely far forward. That's an interesting position. Based on what I can see, this area is fairly lightly defended. I don't know why the game is already considering this a victory for me. Because I haven't actually done anything yet. I'm considering just hammering their light field artillery. They do have a balloon. Ah. Yeah, they're already taking fire from the snipers. Again, this is just such a weird mechanic. I mean, the guys over here apparently can not only see them, but also snipe them. And they've already lost 12 men. I'm going to see what happens if I hammer this artillery. I don't think it's going to do much, really. Because arty generally takes a whole bunch of hits before they start taking any kind of effective casualties. But even if I can knock these guys down to 4 guns, that would help. Because it means their salvos are less effective. But I'm afraid that the damage is going to get spread out rather than anything else. Yeah, knock them down to 75. So I would need to invest probably 4 salvos. 5 salvos. Yeah, 5 salvos. So that's 45 supply per. Whatever. Make sure that these guys pay for their mistake. Look at this. Half dead, half dead, half dead. Everybody's coming under attack from snipers. Here comes the first real wave. And there's the arty. Let's see what the arty actually does. Oh, you do suppress me. It's this... Yeah, it's one of these batteries that's actually opening up. Okay. My guys are suppressed, but they're not actually taking any casualties. Beautiful. Jesus, and they're just completely impervious from arty. No, they just lost 3 men. If that's it, then I consider this a great success. Let's get one of the big guns to fire at this incoming group. Hello? Shoot. Ah, they're at the barbed wire now. It's going to slow them down nicely. And gone. 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 These are going to have a bit of a busier day. Help them out. Gone, gone, gone. Excellent. Alright, hammer this battery again. They're starting to shift some other companies around. The next companies are already presenting themselves. Nice of you to show up. This trench might take some... No, sorry, it's a, this is another improved, advanced firing trench. Okay, you're gone. Okay, so the guys are getting damaged, but they're not actually getting eliminated, all of these arties. It's unfortunate. Let's pull you away and cycle in a fresh group. They do seem very determined to engage this perimeter. I don't exactly see why. I don't think it's the weakest side. I understand that they don't want to hit the dragon's teeth over here, but still. Hit him again. The fewer suppression I take, the more likely I am to inflict a mass amount of casualties on their positions, their companies, before they get to me. I'm actually pretty interested in doing a counterattack here. If I can wipe out their arty and then pull back, they're going to be left hanging. So let's start softening up this trench. I didn't bring any light arty because I'm not really expecting to go on an offensive operation. Swap. Just generally in that direction. Company dead. Oh, Gurkhas. That's going to be an interesting fight. There's only 25 of them, but these guys are really deadly. Good lord, there's a lot of you. Infantry surrendered. Surrendered. Gurkhas are gone. This trench is going to need some help. Now, in case you're going to argue you should have put a machine gun in place, well, maybe. But had I put a machine gun over here, they would have attacked somewhere else. and thus the machine gun would have been less useful. So, a machine gun, perhaps, but effectively, it would really not be that useful. Because you're kind of getting a sort of observer effect, for lack of a better term. Where simply by having the machine gun, you're already influencing where they're going to actually attack. Hit this and hit this. I'm going to soften those positions up for a future offensive. Let's move you guys forward. Let's move you forward. I'm going to alternate those groups. Ah, here's the next wave. Alternate. Oh, that's not great. Gentlemen, I would recommend you get into a trench. Go on. Oh, they're suppressing everything now. That's why nobody's actually opening up. Gone. Gone. Man to man. Gone. These batteries really need to go. I've still got 4 out of 5 batteries left there. Alright, boys. We're going for a walk. Hit this. And just hit generally that. You two, make your way over there. You and you, make your way over there. And you, make your way over there. We're gonna knock out their arty. Make life a little easier on the guys on the left side. We're holding, but just. Yeah, that's one company gone. Get that new company in. Oh shit, they're already waking up. This company is going to have a really rough time. These guys have made it in. They've made it in. I'm going to relocate you guys here so that we can actually move up. It's a bit brazen going for a counterattack like this, but I do believe it can work. Oh crap, this is going to be an issue though. A lot of them coming this way. Most of the companies that I do have are getting a little suppressed. Swap. Move up to there. Move up to there. We're capturing Alpha. Okay. Look, I cannot get a sweep on this battle. Because it's not mine to take. But it is still amusing. They're gone. Skirmish formation. Get into the tree line. I really want to wipe out this arty. Because without the suppression, these guys are going to have much, much harder times to get in there. You can leave, and you can take their place. Go on. Get in there. You're going to move up. You're going to move up. These guys are doing some incredibly short-range firepower. Get out of the trench. You got grenades. I recommend you use them. There's a couple guns down. Get in there. We've secured a control point. Now I can even bring in guys from here. I really don't want to push on the B trench. I just want to get their arty killed. Get the hell out of here. You cannot shoot point blank. No, 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 no. What the hell, dude? Some of these mechanics need a bit of work. Because this just feels wrong. Alright, let's get more companies forward, because I now have a new position to defend. And I would be interested to see how it's going to go if they do actually try and counterattack. My counterattack. Kill it. Stop crouching, just get up there. Thank you. That's one battery gone, that's 2 batteries gone. You take this trench, you take that trench. Off you go. This trench, sorry. Okay, and you're gonna sit over there. Can I take the balloon? No, not from 2 overlapping fields of fire. Not likely. Okay, wow, they just called in a fuck ton of companies by the looks of it. Where is that going to come from? It's going to be here, here, or here. Second question is, where is it going to go? Get you swapped around. You know what? No, I can just push in a new company here. Go. Same side, once more. Live and in color. Let's get these out. Let's get a new company in. They're all fresh out of artillery, that I know of. So at this rate, they're going to be facing a lot of infantry that is eager to meet them. They will have no cover. They're just going to get fucked. Now, it is tempting to fire a big burst of arty at this position, but I don't think I need to. I think my trenches will hold. Because without their arty, well, they cannot do much. The only thing I'm surprised about is that now they're not taking fire from my snipers. And I don't know why. You go here. What's this then? Okay, fine. Is this gonna wake them out of their stupor? No, not quite. Swap. I think the AI doesn't quite know what to do at this stage. Look at this anthill. It's gonna cost you, my friend. Oh, these guys are coming under attack from snipers. Gone. Snipers engaging this. If I have so many trenches, I'm not sure why there's only one company coming under attack from a sniper. If I have this many trenches, like I got about, let's say 3 trenches, maybe even 5, that have almost direct line of sight against this infantry here. Why am I just seeing 1, 2 pop-ups from snipers engaging these guys? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Let's just inflict as much damage on them as possible. Go on. The more companies I destroy, the more they're going to have to pay up. There's 57 men there. It looks like they're breaking. There's 81 over there. They're not going to do very well. 75. 156. I think the AI just kind of bugged out. They really don't know what to do next. And I'm not going to move. If they hadn't put their arty this far forward, if they had put it like here, they'd have been fine. Because it would have been really damn difficult to actually get at that without spending a very sizable amount of my units or my supply on artillery. But as they did put their arty over here, and I saw a way forward. I mean, I lost what? 1, maybe 2 companies taking this and then eliminating all their artillery. Completely thwarting any future attack. Because they simply couldn't make any progress anymore. Oh well. I get that battles favor the defender, but this is a bit much. Oh, one last ditch effort. I've got 280 supply for about 75 seconds. Let's fire some more arty. Oh, they're just retaking the trench. Okay. By all means. Where are these going? I lost vision on them, but I have no idea where they actually went. What are you doing parking these men out in the open? Why? What's the deal here? I don't get it. I truly don't. But it's going to be for another 13 seconds and then we're done. Let's fire one last burst from the arty. Never mind. Game's done. So, counterattack actually worked out, killing their arty and even taking one of their control points. Would have gone even better had I had light infantry. Sorry, light arty. Look at this! Major victory! I lost about 1900 men. They lost just shy of 15,000. Jesus. 2287 from my 316. Holy crap. That's a markup right there. That's a markup. Minus 18 national will for the Allies. And Verdun is gone. Minus 30 national will. They're down to 51. Verdun captured. We've taken control of the Verdun region. This will almost assuredly be a great blow to the morale of the French people and a source of pride for Germany. Agreed. Sadly, it's not going to give me any more research points. And I feel like this thing doubles any research points awarded for completing events. So far, I've invested quite a bit. But I've seen absolutely no return on that investment. The battle for the Somme begins. The Allies agreed on joint offensives to press the Central Powers from all directions. How's that going for you? Britain, France, Russia and Italy will all attack at the same time in different locations. For Britain and France, that location was the Somme. More than 3 million men fought in the conflict. The Allies retook 6 miles of ground from Germany at a cost of 1/3 of the people who fought there. Good lord. Your efficiency needs work. You're not reinforcing this? Huh. But you're putting a death stack over here. That's 10 new French corps that just rushed in. I have a suspicion where they're going to go, and it's going to be here. Because this is a place where, if I'm able to take Nogent-sur-Seine and Sens, this is my weak spot. Because this is no longer going to be connected. Is that a tank? Oh. Color me interested. The Allies are getting tanks. Yeah, there's another one over there. Really? It's just the 3 of them. How did they get there so fast? So they invested... I'm not sure what they invested. Does the AI get additional research points or something? Because it means they got all of this. They got this. They also had planes and bombers. I don't believe that they have snipers. They might not have done any research on intel beyond the base one. Wow. Does the AI get a whole lot of bonuses or something? Good lord. Anyway, wherever this death stack ends up going, it's going to be an interesting day for me. It's going to be a really interesting time, especially since they also have the tanks here, and these guys can actually move. So let's preemptively invest some supplies here, and make sure that wherever that tank ends up going, I'm going to be defended. I'll also get a hospital for these locations, and I do have the plane. But, well, I could invest the research points into the bomber, but I kind of don't want to. Because I want to get the tanks for myself. A bomber is a fantastic weapon against a tank, but if it's just 3 tanks, I can... Well, it's 4 tanks here. I can handle that. It's not great, but I can handle that. Yeah, let's just play another battle at Nogent-sur-Seine. Great victory. Let's auto-resolve it. For once. Replenishment 80. Cost me 100. Oh, fuck's sake. You didn't get a sweep out of it. Oh. My bad. Shouldn't have done that. They did get a major victory, but it's not enough. I should have played that myself. Well, at least now we know. Alright, next episode is going to be interesting to see where the tanks from the Allies are going to hit. Is it going to be Rethel, Vouziers, Chalon, Saint-Dizier, Chaumont? I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. So join me next time in episode 20, as the Allied tanks have arrived on the front line. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in episode 20.